Okay, says we're live. Hello, welcome. So I was trying to put together a sort of visual thing and realized that I had instruction thing for something that I want to play with and show y'all today, but I realized I got the instructions wrong, so now I'm trying to figure out my example again. So I may take some time during the first sprint to figure that out so that I can show y'all in the second chat break. But anyway, so which, if you're curious, it is essentially finding a color value that represents your name, like based on alphabetical numerical code type things. But anyway, so you can get a color without doing this additional step. But I'm not sure if the additional step may or may not make things more appealing color-wise. So I'm going to have to see if the following the instructions with the extra step makes it better or not. Anyway, so I'll show you both options when we get there, but that's just kind of where my brain's at. Yeah, so there's that. How are we doing? We are in the last week of August. How's that feel? Are we feeling like we have enough time with this week to get whatever we wanted for our August goals, or some of our August goals done? I know some of them are stretch goals and sometimes they don't get done, but and also, have you planned for next month? Have you planned for September? So we are solidly in quarter 3, which is it just seems a little ridiculous because it's like time has gone by just so fast this year. It's ridiculous. Anyway. So how we doing? How's things going? If I didn't see you yesterday, how you doing? How's your weekend? Diane says, grabs the seat that's at the front and center, sits up straight, and organizes her sharpened pencils and eraser on top of her desk. Excellent. And Monique says, hey to Diane. Diane says, hi there. Savvy is here and says, hey, friends. Hello. Welcome. You're working on an editing assignment for a client. Then you're hoping to write some romances during the sprints today. Excellent. Are you still editing the devotional, or is this a different task? Let's see. Diane is doing a major brain dump / morning pages ? Understood. CB is here and says hello. Hello. You are in full nano prepping mode or planning mode. Oh no. You had a so-called friend not been treated like garbage by reviewers before, but today you had a so-called friend turn on you. Oh no. I'm sorry. That sucks. Ellie says, hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome. The Bon Jovi experience was pretty good. Excellent. Good. I'm glad. I am glad because I know Bon Jovi is one of your favorites. Tessa says, hello. Hello. Welcome. And Monique just got 20 ARC readers. You're so happy. Yay. Excellent. I'm glad. Because I know that was a number you were searching for. Excellent. Ellie is going to be doing some planning for this weekend. And wow, last week of August. Yeah. Yep. Already. Ellie says, congratulations to Monique on getting the 20 ARC readers. You also got a new bullet journal. Excellent. Yeah, I can't remember if I told y'all this, but I went to Walmart the other day and I stopped by the school section because I've been stalking to see when they go on clearance. And I didn't initially like the big school stuff at the beginning, at the front of the store. They are beginning to sort of crunch it together. and make room for more fall and Halloween stuff. Anyway, I didn't see anything that I really wanted there. But then when I went back to the normal stationery section, they had the A5 doc grid journals that I use. They had these on sale. Normally they're like $12.99, something like that. So they're close to $13. They had them on sale, or on clearance, I should say, listed for $7.50. And I was like, ooh, I want some, but they didn't have any there. It's like, no. So I went and checked the clearance aisle. They didn't have any. I went back to the school section to like hunt over and see if I could find any. Couldn't find any. I checked online and they said they were sold out at that location. Checked the across town Walmart and they were like, there may be 3 left. And I was like, that's not worth it. Because usually when Walmart says there may be like 1 or 2 left, it's not there. So, you know. Diane says, I think I might have given up on actual planning for now. Oh no. Just brainstorming today then, at least to begin with. Monique is finally going to admit that you are a Bujo girly for life. It is a way to express creativity visually as well as get your your task lists and your everyday lists. Can't talk. In a manner that you are actually going to come back to them, which is helpful. Stacy says, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Savvy says, your September plan is to finish the first romance, then get halfway through the second one. Your goal is to put all 3 out before Christmas, which would be exciting. CB says, I'm at Lord of the Dance on Saturday this week. Ooh, fun. That should be real fun. Savvy's non-writing September goal is to organize the storage room in my house, pull up the carpet and replace it with wood, and then get started on building a giant dollhouse. Nice. Excellent. Do you know if there is wood under the carpet, or like you'll actually have to put a floor down? This is a different assignment. Okay. You still have more work to do on the devotionals today and tomorrow as well. You currently have 2 regular editing clients. Gotcha. One is a Christian author. The other is a finance blog. Hey, if you learn some extra goodies about finance along the way, that's nice too. Savvy says, very different styles from each other and from what you write, which is nice because you get the variety. Yeah, that is nice. Oh no, Diane's hubby is home with COVID. Oh no. Oh no. I hope he recovers quickly and well, and I hope that you do not catch it. Monique says, oof, sorry your husband has it. Yeah. Yeah. Kara says, my browser and or bandwidth is behaving badly. Your actual browser and bandwidth or your mental browser and bandwidth? Because sometimes those act up too. But either way, hopefully it clears up and lets you do what you need to do. Ellie says, writing wise, the September plan is to get 10K words for Project Winter. Nice. Excellent. Monique is actually pretty minimalist with your Bujo. Okay, so traditional like Bujo aspect of things, but the format of a notebook just gives you a lot of space to do planning and reflective journaling as well. Yes, that is nice. Fortunately, he's not feeling too bad. Good. I'm glad. Savvy says, one of your dolls coincidentally looks a lot like the love interest in your current whip, so you're hanging out with her while I write. Nice. That's fun. Savvy says, I think we'll have to lay down some tiles on the floor. Maybe we'll do linoleum. There's so much dog vomit soaked into the carpet anyway, so it needs to be replaced either way. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah. The nice thing about like the linoleum tiles essentially is that they can take a pretty decent beating and still like look fine. They're relatively easy to clean in terms of like, you know, you can sweep, you can mop, you can scrub it a little bit, and it's not going to do any damage to it. I mean, of course, you don't necessarily want to scrub with bleach if you've got a pretty pattern that you like, um, but yeah. CB says, yuck, I've been there. Hope I don't have to deal with the panini again. Me too. Me too. Ellie says to Diane, sorry to hear your hubby has it. Hope he feels better soon. Yes. C. diff was miles worse. At this point, Savvy just uses the bullet journal to track your word counts, which, hey, that works too. Whatever works for you. You'll be getting vexed again before visiting Houston. That is a really smart idea. Yeah, very smart. Because one, you want to be vaxxed before you travel. That way, while you are traveling, you are less vulnerable. And then, Texas is not exactly the hotbed of following governmental suggestions, shall I say? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to phrase it gently, but your parents are 70 plus and your mother isn't that vulnerable. Your stepfather is. Also very kind of you to think of the people that you are going to visit. So yes. I need to look and see when my 6 months is up. Because they're essentially telling us to sort of treat it like a flu. So you should have it every 6 months or so. But that means you want to time it so that you get it at the beginning of the flu seasons with your flu shots. all the kind of stuff. So I think we were trying to think of like maybe stretching it to a 7-month point so that we get a little closer to the flu season type of thing. Anyway. Also, like I had not encountered these for several years, but I found some of these. And I don't know if any of you have like remember these fondly, but the strawberry ones I loved. The orange dreamsicles were also good. And then I have had some that are similar to it that are Werther's brands, but they were like green tea flavored was one, green tea and caramel, and then the other one was coffee and caramel. So like but I like them, and it's been a really long time since I found some of the cream savers. So yeah. Just FYI, just sort of like nostalgia train and candy. So Ellie says, just looking at my plans for this week, trying to decide whether I should push through with an experiment that you set up a few weeks ago. Is it an experiment that is still viable? Do you still want to do this experiment? Sue says, oh, okay. Yeah. Navigating the healthcare system is difficult. Thog says, good morning. Good morning. Well, Thog says morning. It may not be a good morning, but good morning to you. Kara says, today's therapet is the rainbow finnick fox. Finnick foxes are so cute. Anyway, she says, look at everything you have survived so far. You were not defeated then. You will not be defeated now. I like that. Kara reacts badly to the COVID boosters. You end up with high fevers and really sick for several days. Needed help to even do the laundry after the last one. Have you or the pharmacist who gave you, pharmacist or doctor, have they made a note of which manufacturer that you have gotten this from? Like, are you only reacting to one manufacturer, or is it like you react to both the Pfizer and the Johnson & Johnson and the, what's the M one? It's not mono. Moderna. There we go. I was like, there was an M one. What was it? I think the Moderna was the one that Dolly Parton backed and funded, partially funded. So anyway, giraffe is today's spirit animal. See the big picture. It's number 29, in case you need a number. Ooh, Savvy has finished the first editing assignment. Nice. Look at you multitasking while we're chatting. Nice. So you're trying to decide whether to do the experiment or leave it to deal with something that actually requires a bit more of your time. Probably even more important than your experiment side, the opportunity costs and diminishing returns. Yeah. Having to think of the pros and cons. Thinking about doing a survey for your ARC readers. Do you think that's a good idea? I think, is it already in the stuff that you have said? Like, are you thinking of sending them a second set of things, or would this go out with your questionnaire of like what you want them to look for and give you feedback on? Because if it goes with the questionnaire and feedback form that you are giving them, I think that's fine. If you are giving another aspect of thing, like another thing for them to respond to, just be aware that you may not get as many responses back for this, like the second one, because people will be like thinking that they have a one and done. I don't know. Just any time as a former teacher, anytime you give them additional stuff, you get a diminishing amount of returned stuff. So just bear that in mind. Savvy says, I think it's a good idea. Yeah, if you can send it out with your questionnaires, or be like, hey, here's a new form that has the questions and a survey. If you would please answer this one instead, that might work too. I don't know, just depends. However you want to do it. Oh, okay. So it will go with the PDF that you are sending. It will act as your questionnaire. Then yes, absolutely. If it's all in one, yes. CB says, you were fine when you were vaxxed for COVID-19, but you never had the flu shot, so who knows how you react. You'll have to pay for it, CB. Yeah. Yes. Nobody ever asked. You reacted badly to all of them. You think it may be due to your endocrine issues. Your internal thermostat doesn't work properly, so you run really hard for okay. Okay. You may want to look into it, though, because if you have been getting primarily one manufacturer for the vaccine, you may react differently to a different. So if you can and have not looked into it, I would suggest looking into the manufacturer to see who or what it was, and seeing if there was a sort of common denominator there. But you may also be correct in that it may be some of your other underlying conditions. So, yeah. When you get your vaccines, you took all your healthcare info with you. You created a workshop thingy with all of the info in it. Yeah, which is very good. That helps you advocate for yourself, for sure. Here's our giraffe. So see the big picture, not the pig picture. See the big picture. Giraffes stretch upward to reach the treetops and look down from a high vantage point. When the giraffe appears, it is a sign to observe from a higher view. In all aspects of your life, it is time to stretch your neck out and broaden your views. Open your eyes to see what others need or are experiencing, and see the big picture that you fit into. No matter how great your wisdom, knowledge, or experience, you do not want to overlook details and connections that will help you better understand yourself and your circumstances, so stretch yourself. Look beyond what catches your attention to detail at eye level, and know that not everything is as obvious as you might like it to be. The Spirit will bestow upon you a new perspective that might make all the difference. So there you go. That is your card for today. Oh, I also forgot to put the picture poll up, didn't I? Okay. Jules is just forgetting all the things today. I also did not pop out my chat. Okay, we're going to fix all of these things during the first sprint. So my first sprint is going to be admin for fixing the things that I forgot to do. And during the first sprint, you will have the picture poll come up, and then I will be fixing the other color name thing that I wanted to show y'all. But anyway, so I'm just going to fix all the things. So apologies for being late on everything. Currently have two things on your mind: what questions you should ask your ARC readers, and something related to your fanfic. Over here, they go through a bunch of questions before that. Yeah. You drew the 9 of Cups. Okay. You drew the star, but it's inverted. Ooh, okay. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and pull up timer. Either just Jules has not got it together today, but we're gonna get there. We are gonna get there. Okay. Present, share screen, make big. Okay. All right, so 1, save your document if you've already been working today. If not, now's a great time to pull up whatever it is you think you're going to be working on. 2, make sure that you have something to hydrate with and go ahead and take a sip. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine or roll your shoulders back for that posture check. Make sure you're not slouching too much. And 4 is making sure that if you need a break, take a break. Here we go. 25 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Sorry. Put one of the candies in my mouth and then I did not chew it all before the break. Okay. Here is the picture poll for today. Your main character encounters an inherited necklace that seems to be making the veil between the realms thinner. What would your main character do? A, find a way to destroy the necklace, thus restoring the veil, hopefully. B, abandon this realm for the other one. C, start an inter-realm trade business. Or D, do nothing and hope for the best. What would your main character do? At the moment, we have a tie between find a way to destroy the necklace and abandon this realm for the other. So that's where we are in terms of that. Okay, now I did, I think, find what was wrong with the color thing, and I've decided that for me it's optional because my colors are very close. For you, it may present a slightly different manner. So I will tell you about how to do both. Okay, so where is it? So essentially, you are going to be using an alphabetical cipher or an alphabetical numerical like equation to count up the sum of your name. First, middle, and last. So that way you have three values. The RGB, so red, blue, no, or red, green, blue, sorry. I have to get the right order. Value, because you need that value for like either a hex code or a slider type thing. Anyway, so you're essentially finding the red, the green, and the blue value using your first, middle, and last name. So if I break down my first name, then I'm gonna, J is 10 points. U is 21 right here. So I just go through and add up all my numbers. And my first name, the sum of it is 86. So that's my red value is 86. Then I do the same thing for my middle name. I add up Elizabeth and it gives me 88. I add up my last name and it gives me 96. So those are going to be my RGB. So 86, 88, and 96. And then there is, I'll show you where it is and then I'll put the chart back up. There's a website called ColorNamer, and it's colornamer.robertcooper.me. I assume that it's some independent person's doings. Anyway, so you click on, this will come up as a different color for you, but if you click on this box, then okay. Let's do this to where you can maybe actually see the whole thing. No, it doesn't. Okay. I'm going to do this. Okay. Stop, present, share screen, share screen. I guess I'll have to do the entire screen. Okay. So if I click this, yes. Okay. So if I click on the square, it's going to give me a place where I can input the RGB. So I've input my 86, 88, 96 for my red, green, blue. And it tells me that this is the color that equates to my name if I do it that way. And the title of my color is Midnight Badger, which is kind of fun. So if I go in and say your red value is 12, it's not very high, whatever it is. Maybe you have a short name. or they're all at the beginning of the alphabet, whatever. And then you have a green that is really high. So this only goes up to 255. There's that. So we'll just say that your middle name is really long and you've got, I don't know, 200. And then you have a kind of middling number. So you have 125 for blue. So your color name is Underwater Fern, and that's your color for your name. So if you do not have a middle name, you may just want to pick a name that you like, or maybe a nickname, whatever it is that you want. So CB, if you wanted to do 394, you'd have to subtract, you could use 394, but then you'd have to subtract 256 from it to get a value that is between 0 and 255, because the RGB values only go up to 255. But anyway, so that may be more math than you want to do. So it's like, and that's sort of one of the optional steps that was that, where is it? Here it is. Was that you could multiply your sum by 4, but that really doesn't do much for me. So instead of just leaving it as 86, I would take 86 multiplied by 4 and then subtract the 256 from it until I get back into the range. So for me, if I did that, the value is 88. So there's not much difference. So yeah, but it's kind of fun, or at least I thought it was fun. So again, how do you get the numbers? So you just go through, and so you would do Monique. So M is 13. So you would add M. So you'd add 13, 15, 14. I, 9. So you just like go through that, and you would add your letters together. And so your first name would be the red value. Middle name would be your green value. Last name would be your blue value. So if anybody has your RGB numbers, I could plug those in for you, and we could all see your color and color name. I just thought Midnight Badger was kind of fun. But yeah, I don't know. I saw it on social media, but it was like a repost from somebody else, and they didn't credit the original person. So like I couldn't find the original person who put it together, but I thought it was fun. His name was Dark Orchid, and it was like a really pretty purpley fuchsia. That's fine if you don't want to pull your full name out. That's fine. And that's, yeah. So that, again, you could do your characters' names, you could do your names, whatever it is, but you could find like a brand color if you are searching for a brand color. I mean, you could do a whole lot of fun stuff with that. So anyway, I just thought that was kind of fun. So, but essentially it's just the alphabet 1 through 26, and then because there's 26 letters. So yeah, but I thought it was kind of fun. And I did post the, Stacy's like, I don't think I could do this double names. You could, but again, like if you pass the point of 255 as a sum, then you have to subtract 256 from it, which, you know. So if you wanted to do, so if you've got a double-barreled last name, so like one of my friends growing up, her last name was White Fredette with a hyphen. So she would have quite a high sum there. But yeah, I don't know. I just thought it was fun, and I was kind of like, my brain wanted to see what my color was. And then it was a gray, and I was like, meh. And then I saw the color name, and I was like, oh, that's not so bad. Midnight Badger, that's not so bad. But yeah, anyway, so in combination, this just the numerical cipher type thing, or the the alphabetical cipher, I should say, plus the color namer website. So again, I just thought it was kind of fun, but that was me. So, and again, if you figure out your RGB number and you want me to plug it in, let me know. But I thought it was fun. So, let's see. Okay, so Monique was saying you mostly want to ask your ARC readers in terms of the survey if you should add a glossary because you use some Tagalog and Bisaya words. I would say yes. That would be my quick survey answer. Would be yes for a glossary. The other thing you need help with, if anyone is free to chat, is giving your character a third title. What are their two existing titles? That was the Savvy says, I think glossaries can be helpful. They can also help people learn new words. Yes. Ellie says, Jules, your card has been helpful in helping me decide what to do with my work plan. Good. I'm glad. Reminding you to look at the bigger picture. I'm glad. I'm glad it helped. CB is listening to Classic FM and Movie Music Hall of Fame. Star Wars is at number 3. Schindler's List is at number 2. Oh, well, who's number 1? Is it Chariots of Fire? Anyway, Savvy says, I only got about 200 words, but I finished my editing of it. Yay! Excellent. Yes, so here's the link for the color picker website. And then once you put the RBG values in, it also gives you the hex number, so you can use that in like Canva or whatever, Paint. I don't know. Anyway, so CB says, I'm still planning which meals to make during Nano. Okay, number 1 in the Hall of Fame is Lord of the Rings. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. You want to try it. Yeah, okay, yes, you can use your confirmation name. True, that would be a way to do it. Yeah. Depends on if you use your legal surname or your internet surname, whichever you prefer. You could try both and see which color you like. You're going to do it on your laptop. Funky is here. Howdy. Hello. Welcome. Funk is like, you're early, Funk. Hello. Tessa says hi to Funky. Funky says, I know, right? It's a miracle. But do you still have coffee? That is the question. Tessa says, or no, to Tessa. Funky says, Tessa. Okay, 35, 24, 50. 35, 24, and 50. Oh, okay. So it's like a royal, like a dark royal purpley color, but it's pretty dark. It's close to the color that this guy uses for the background, but more purple. So, oops, I did the wrong one. Present, share screen, entire screen, this side. Okay. Okay, so it is like on the bluey purple scale down here at the bottom. And they're calling the name Blacklist. But it's a very purpley black. So I kind of like that. But there you go. That's your number. Or your color. And so I'm guessing that you did not do the multiply by 4. So let's just real quick, out of curiosity's sake, 35, 24, 50. So if we do the optional, 35 times 4 equals 140. Okay, 24 times 4 equals 96. And 50 times 4 equals 200. Okay, so if we wanted to do the other optional, in case you didn't like the blacklist color, 140, 96, and 200. So it's a much more light purple, and it becomes amethyst. So if you don't like the darker version, and that may be what the optional 4 gives you, is like a darker and a lighter option. I'm not real sure. So either blacklist, a really dark bluey purple, or amethyst, a lighter purple. Miranda in your fanfic has been called the ambassador and the daughter of the dragon. Okay, so the ambassador is, I'm assuming, a title she has earned based on something she has done in terms of relationships with others, sort of diplomacy, perhaps occupational as well. Daughter of the dragon is related to, like, who she's related to or who she's been sort of like adopted by. So I would say, since you have one in relation to who she's related to and one occupied by sort of like an achievement, has Miranda been granted like an official ranking in terms of like the hierarchy, in terms of the nobility or militarily wise? And sort of like, you could go hierarchy wise. You could also go another title based on something that she has done or achieved. You decided to go with Breaker of Chains. Okay, that works too. Number 1 is Lord of Rings. Chariots of Fire is in the top 10. Okay. Woot. Lord of the Onion Rings. 'Tis a shame. No coffee yet. Aha. It's more of a eggplant color. Yeah, the really dark purple. Fancy schmancy name, right? Eggplant colored, yes. I do too. So that's what I saw it and I was like, oh, this works. I like this. Both are pretty. Nice. Oh, you got night mauve. Ooh, nice. Or night mauve, depending on how you pronounce it. Nice. Okay, so Kara got 92, 368, and 356. Now, because this is RBGs only go up from 0 to 255. For your 300s, I'm going to have to subtract 256 because apparently that's the magic number. So 368 minus 256 equals 112. And 356 minus 256 equals 100. Okay, so your new code then would be 92, 112, and 100. 92, 112, and 100. Balmy palm tree. Ooh, it's kind of like an olivey, I guess, palm tree color. Okay, and then if we do the same thing with like the multiplied by 4, let's see if we can get if it gives us a lighter number or a lighter color in there. Putting in birthdays makes pretty colors too. Oh, good point, Mom Maggie. Good point. So 92 times 4 equals 368. Okay. So then you'd have 112 as your first number. Then 192 minus 256 and 144. Okay, so the optional way to do this, or the optional 4, 112, 192, and 144. So it does give you another green, and it's maybe slightly lighter, but it is over here towards the middle more. So either balmy palm green or felt green, whichever one you like. It's not exactly a title she earned. She was nicknamed the ambassador by a friend and daughter of Dragon by Paladin. She's like, okay, gotcha. Let's see. Stacy says, I did mine, and it's 7347. 73, 47, and 148. Ooh, Galactic Purple. Ooh, that's a fun name. Nice. There's definitely more blue in that one, for sure. 73, 47, 148. So if you did the optional one for you, 73 times 4 equal, that was not right, times 4 minus 256 equals grand old 36. 47 times 4 equals 188. And 148 times 4 equals minus. Okay. So if we did the other option for Stacy, it'd be 36, 188, and 80. You have to reduce to however many times. It becomes Vegan Mastermind. I think I like Galactic Purple better as a color name. Peppers is Kuonomi Purple. Ooh. Put all kinds of numerology stuff to get a color. Yeah, essentially, just give yourself an alphabetical cipher. When you use your full name, the color is enviable. Ooh, is it a really pretty green or? Okay, so for Thog, 24, 220, 92. Green Priestess. Yes, that is very green. Monique's got to go now. And Stacey says, I like Galactic Purple too. Yes. Yes. Yeah. So some of the colors are very pretty. Mine, either, like if I do mine either way, it comes out with like gray. But one is a lighter gray than another. But I like the name Midnight Badger for mine. It's fun, but it's just like, it's very gray. So there's mine. Midnight Badger. Just like very gray. Okay, so for Ellie, 41, 80, 76. Ooh, seagrass green. It's kind of cool. I like it. What a title, right? Green Priestess. Tony's is American Milking Devon. Wow, what a name is that? It's almost the color of your favorite liquor, chartreuse. Almost. So here's Ellie's color code. Very ocean themed, right? Yes. Yes. Anyway, I think this is fun. So I had not considered that you could do that in terms of like finding an RGB value for your name, essentially. And then like if you like the color, you could make that part of your branding colors if you so choose. But again, it's just kind of like a really random thing I ran across, and I was like, this is fun. I like this. I'm going to like, obsess over this for a day or so. So yeah, I just get to share my obsession with you. That's all. So. Anyway, okay, let's go ahead and swap timers to a 30-minute timer. And did I share it? I did not. Okay. All right, let's do this. So 1, save your document. Bring it up again. 2, take a sip. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. Make sure you're not slouching too much. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Here we go. 30 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Don't forget that was the second sprint. So if you have something you want to promote, don't forget to do that. I'm trying to. Nah, I think that's a little too dark. Yeah, maybe one of those. Been trying to figure out what theme I'm going to do for next month, and I'm thinking maybe mushrooms. Maybe some of my new mushrooms for then I have to figure out what color mushroom. So anyway, that was thoughts. So, because I've got several of the, I got all of the mushroom packs from. I don't think I would do bees with it, just mushrooms. I think that some of them might have butterflies. But I don't think they have bees. So just mushies. But I have to figure out what color. What color mushies? I've got sort of traditional toadstools. So I've got traditional like that. And then some of them get a little bit less traditional, but they still have sort of toadstool vibes. So that was from the red pack. Then I've got, I could kind of keep going with the yellow theme, but I think I might need to change up some of the yellow. But anyway, so here's sort of like the yellow orangey pack. I've got some of those kind, and then some more of the toadstool variety. But that one has mushrooms and snail, or butterflies and snails. And then again, some of the more solid colors. So anyway, that's from the orange, yellowy orange pack of mushrooms. Then I've got a green pack, a white pack, and a sort of like purple. So here's one of the green pack. It's got a little bit more than just green in there, but I don't know. So I've got those. Then I've got sort of the, okay, so I've got like the midnight blue and then the purple, which I really like. So here's like the midnight blue one, which I'm very tempted by. It's got a little bit of gold foiling almost. I don't know if I can get the light to catch it. Let's see if I can. Can we get the light? Can we? No. Okay. There's an outline on the mushroom that is foil. I don't know how to catch the light on. Maybe if I use my... Ooh. I don't know how to do this without... Can we catch it in the light there? Maybe, okay. I don't know how to do this without like blinding myself or you. Okay, there we go. There we go. See the flash of the mushroom there? There's some holographic and foiling on that. On the outer, there's actually on all of them, but that one I can see it more. Here's another one of the blue pack. And then there's the purple and white pack. So here's some of the purpley space background. Again, purple. And then the white pack mushrooms are Surprise, white and beige. So there's some white. Here's a bigger one. So I have to figure out which mushroom pack I want. I do have some other, I think I have something from Notebook Therapy that has mushrooms on it. And I think it's more of like a rusty red, I want to say. Let's see. Okay, I think it was like their Autumnal Maple Dreams. So there's some of the Fall Leaves one that I think goes with that. Fall Leaves and Gold Mushrooms, I think. I don't know. I'll have to see. Because I think I kept it. I'm pretty sure, yes. Okay. Yeah. I'm very glad that my drawer did not fall off. I had to put it all the way out. I've got these mushrooms from Notebook Therapy. So they are more of a autumnal vibe. So they would go more with like some of the beigey neutral colors, I guess. And then I've got this clear PET tape that has mushrooms on it. Mushrooms and leaves. And script. Here we go. But again, sort of like that rusty red brown. So I'm like, Anyway, I'll set those. I'll keep those out so that I can play with them. But I'm thinking maybe those be too red then. Those would be hecka red compared to the rusty red that is in the Notebook Therapy stuff. So I don't know if they will go together or not. I'll have to kind of play with those a little bit. So it's a very good thing that those have like the clear backing part to it so that I don't have to like peel them off and then like test them. It's nice that you can put them next to each other. Anyway, so I'm thinking mushrooms for September. Got some editing done. Now it's time for coffee. Excellent. Good. Stacy's little monster got home, so you watched part of a video and then needed a bio break. Your mother said it was in the 70s heat-wise stay in Austin after being in the hundreds for a couple weeks. Yeah, it's been surprisingly cool the last week and a half here. And then today is the very first day it's hit 90 in about 2 weeks. So don't love that. Don't love that. 78 degrees Fahrenheit and overcast here in northeastern Colorado. On the plains, much better than the 90-degree weather it's been the rest of the week. Yeah. If you could draw, you would do mushrooms and warp pipes. Oh, like make a little Mario. That would be fun. Kara says, I spent that sprint reading the autocrit analysis of the story that you started writing 10 years ago. You're trying to bring back some fun to your writing. Yeah, that'll be fun. Ooh, Ellie did your annual review for work. I hope it went well. I hope you got all the positive feedback. Cartoon art / snails are adorable. Real snails, not so much. Funky says, had one of those moments rereading and going, man, this is crap. But it's better than nothing. So, the dishes are about to start running. Oh no, you have to catch them. Har, har, har. CB says, I'd be tempted to keep the midnight blue ones for October. It gets dark outside early and it's getting cold. Maybe. Yeah, I guess I should start thinking about what I want for like November. Ooh. But see, like blue equals nano for me. So maybe I should save the blue ones for November. I don't know. Do we know what the theme for this? I don't think they ever updated with like an official camp theme. But maybe once they hit October, they'll set up the new theme for this year, like actual nano. Hopefully they'll have a theme. What is autocrit? Ellie asks. It is a grammar checker and analysis situation for writing. So I think it analyzes like some of your crutch words, things like that. Those man, this is crap moments happen every time I look at one of my early nano attempts. Yeah. They look like postage stamps. They do. That's one of my favorite styles from Notebook Therapy is the little postage stamps. I love them. I love the look of them. Of course, I don't use them as often as I should because I still have most of the roll. But I like them a lot. Sarah says to Ellie, AutoCrit is an all-in-one writing and editing software. You purchased a lifetime membership because you like it so well. CB's going to get more pasta. You love the stickers, yes. If your junk journal ever evolves into a fancy junk journal, you should get some. Yes. Although I've been considering, I have to find out if there are actually some in my area. So from what I understand, Facebook is the place to go check out. And if you want like a journal meetup thing, like sometimes they happen in areas so you can meet up and like swap stickers and stationery stuff. So I kind of want to see if there's anything like in town. I really don't want to have to go all the way to Atlanta to do that kind of stuff. But yeah, so apparently there are journal groups and stationery groups that swap stuff. So like if you have an excess amount of stuff or you just find that like after you purchase something, you don't use it as much as you should think, or like after you did a project, you have a bunch left over, you could trade, that kind of thing. Ellie says, oh, that's awesome. I've heard of Pro Writing Aid, but I have not heard of AutoCrit. That's what I love about being in a group. We all have our recommendations for each other. Your junk journals are an attempt to turn your tendency to hoard clippings into something artistic. Yes. Yeah. There's still so much toxicity over nano land right now that honestly, I don't know how long they're going to last. Yeah. I don't know. I hope they do because it started out as something really good. And it has been something really good for a lot of people. So I'm hoping that they can figure out how to continue, but continue in a safer manner. So Stacey says, I actually don't get many this is crap moments. Nice. But yeah, your older work can be cringy. Yeah. I've still got the first manuscript I ever handed to a teacher of mine. I was like, read this. It's like 120 pages of a really, really crap story. It was terrible. But it's the only copy I have of that story because it corrupted in one of my computers and like transferring it over. So yeah, it's 3:00, y'all, but I need another sprint. So I'm going to do another sprint. If you can stick around, that'd be fantastic. If not, I completely understand, but I need another sprint. So we're going to do another sprint, and I'm going to maybe get some planning done for next month. So far, I have written 1,176 words today. So not great, but not terrible. So, all right, let's go ahead and Stacy suggests purple teapot. You're right. We haven't done the purple teapot in a while. Let's do the purple teapot. Purple teapot, where are you? Okay. All right. 1, save your document. 2, make sure you take a sip of whatever it is you're hydrating with. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine and roll your shoulders back for that posture check. Make sure you're not slouching too much. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Here we go. 30 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. I went ahead and penciled in and chose my first stickers. I used the thinner PET tape from Notebook Therapy for the mini mushrooms down at the bottom. And then I used 2 of my new big red mushroom stickers for the accent things. I still have to write in September at the top, and I still have to write in the numbers. But it's off to a good start. I'm using the Papermate Inkjoy. This is like from what I termed the vintage pack. I went and I looked at my swatches. And I was debating between the sort of mustard yellow flare felt tip and the Papermate Inkjoy gel pen. I decided these 2 are the gel pens. That one is the flare. I decided to go with the pair of the more muted colors. So that's what I did. But yeah, that's that. I also went ahead and put my tab in place over on the side. I am really grateful that I made the tabs ahead of time for every month. That way I don't have to like try and remember the measurements and everything. They're just done. So this is the shell of the September calendar. I really liked the design of this mushroom. I debated between some of the other mushrooms to put on there, but I really liked that one. And then I have just like some other regular toadstools up there. But this one was fancy looking, though. Anyway, so that's what I did. I also had to replace where I had stuck down the PET tape like 3 times. But that's how you go. If you're not drawing your own, you still have some time to fix things or to mess things up with stickers and washi tape. So, Self-Hub with Andy, booped the button. Thank you very much. And hello, welcome. Heather popping in to like the stream. Happy writing, everybody. Thank you. Stacy spent that sprint cleaning the office. Still needs some more work, but it's coming along. Excellent. Funky says, today is not my day. Oh no, I'm going to try again tomorrow. Okay. I hope you enjoy coffee and finish up work is not too bad. So I hope you have a good day. Good day, rest of the day, and then try again tomorrow. Yes. Jay says, oh, I also listened to an audiobook while I was cleaning. Winter Lost by Patricia Briggs. Nice. Very nice. All right, let's go ahead and oops, I apparently shut off the image, but here it is. Here is the picture poll. So in terms of your main character encountering an inherited necklace that seems to be making the veil between the realms thinner, what would your main character do? A, find a way to destroy the necklace. B, abandon this realm for the other realm. C, start an inter-realm trade business. Or D, do nothing and hope for the best. Our winner is... Dun, 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 dun. 35% say find a way to destroy the necklace. Followed by abandon this realm for the other. Immediately followed by do nothing and hope for the best. And then 14% would start an inter-realm trade business. So there you go. There's our answers for today. So Wednesdays, yes, Wednesdays is Wednesdays is that your main character encounters a questionable lumberjack in armor. Again, we're out in the middle of nowhere. Who knows why? But our main character encounters a questionable lumberjack in armor. So, what are they going to do? That's for Wednesday, though. All right, y'all. Don't forget to save your document and all of our wonderful progress. Again, I only made about 1,100 words progress during the stream, but that's okay. I get started on September planning. So something was done. So yeah. Long as I can hot the I am kind of planning to make one of the options for seduction. So just be ready for that, I guess. All right. So don't forget to save. I will hopefully see y'all soon. And if I don't see you in the chats, I will hopefully see you Wednesday. All right. Bye.